Welcome to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Pisces. So you may or may not resonate. We're just clearing out the previous energy here. But if you do resonate with this reading, Pisces, please go ahead and hit the like button. What else do I want to share with you guys before we get started? Oh, for those of you that are new, I have teamed up with Rose Forever New York until November 21st. You guys can receive a $20 off coupon. The coupon code is KARMA. These are real roses. They last 3 to 5 years. Something should have popped up here, but the link and the code is in the description box below. Also, Pisces, before we jump into it, I have a new commitment that I'm starting on November 10th. And this commitment is going to take me away from client readings indefinitely. So starting on this Friday, which is November 7th, I will be removing client readings from my Etsy. Right now, all of my readings are marked down by 20%. You don't need a code. You can just go there. The sale price is already there. So if you've ever wanted to get a reading from me, now is the time. By the 7th, I will be shutting it down, and I will be working over the next week to send out all client readings. So make sure you get your booking in. All right, Pisces, we're going to take a look at a current situation the Spirit wants to talk about. I will be laying out all the cards and clarifying. So let's tap into this. You have the Ten of Pentacles as the recent past with the Emperor. With the Ten of Wands. Current energy, Seven of Cups. I don't know what my upstairs neighbors are doing. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, to the Ten of Swords. Wow. What you can expect to happen and what's coming, you have the Star. You have the Four of Cups. And then you have the Moon. That's your energy. Aries, Aquarius, Pisces energy. Interesting. Five of Cups, Page of Wands to the Empress, to the Eight of Cups, to the World, to Temperance. There just seems to be a lot of disappointment over the ending or the loss due to someone's behavior. That's what I'm going to say. And I do feel like you're kind of walking away. As much as you don't want this to end, it looks like you're moving in a different direction because it's just not fulfilling anymore. So recent past, Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands. It looked like you tried to pick up something and fix it and work on it. Okay. This looks like something that was very promising, something that you had invested a lot of time into. What is this Ten of Pentacles, please, for Pisces? You have the Romantic. This is the Knight of Cups. To the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. This is like an offer of, hey, let's have a new beginning. Let's build a family. Let's, something looks like a really strong investment here. Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles to the Fool. Like, yeah, I want to do this. Let's take this leap of faith together. Three of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Let's work on this. I think this is something that we can heal. I think this is something worthwhile. And then you have the Emperor to the Ten of Wands. What did the Emperor bring in, please? Queen of Pentacles. Planting the seeds, wanting to build, trying to create structure within a connection here. Yeah, to the Wheel of Fortune. Life map to the Sun. There's so many different ways that this can go. It seemed really, really promising, actually. Yeah, Two of Cups. Like, what is it going to look like in the future? There's so many different things that we can build, that we can grow, that we can create, that we can do together. This was a beautiful, I feel like a beautiful opportunity. Probably why you took that leap of faith. What is this 10 of Wands? Strength. Then reality started to set in. And it looks like there was a lot of burdens and a lot of struggles. 6 of Cups. To the Moon. To the Ace of Swords. To the 10 of Swords. To the 7 of Cups. To Judgment. Kind of like, if only I had known what I was signing up for. But yet you're still fully in it, right? This is the recent past. You're still fully in it with Strength and the 6 of Cups. You're still showing up in this energy of like, I have hope. We're still building something. There's a connection to our past. There's a connection to our memories. Picking up and pushing forward, no matter how heavy the burden is, right? Kind of trying to take the load off. It looks like you may have went through a period where things started to dry up. The one thing that bothers me is that we go from the 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands, and current energy is the 10 of Swords. I feel like a lot of times your pride took a hit several times. Or like somebody they weren't recognizing how much you were putting into this and how much you were investing into this connection. And this, whatever this was, it really looked like when it came into your life, it was like, this is my person. This is my person. Now everything's up in the air. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords. Like, well, what do I don't understand. It's like almost everything that you invested in and were waiting on, 7 of Pentacles, it's all over the place. It's not happening. It looks like chaos to me. What is the 7 of Cups, please? The Wanderer, which is the Page of Wands. Like, what is this person's intentions? What's really going on? I don't see any form of like solid commitment. It's all over the place. Yeah, to the 6 of Wands. Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords. Wow. There's an energy of somebody just kind of sitting on their high horse. And they're not making it very clear. They're not making it very known, but there is a definitive like line in the sand, boundary. And you can sense it. You can feel it. You might not be able to see it, but I do feel like it's caught you off guard and it has you very confused for why this person is behaving this way. What is the 7 of Pentacles? The Ace of Wands. To the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I think you're just kind of trying to gain some sort of insight into what's really happening. There are new opportunities around you. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. These are great opportunities that can establish. It's either, you know, in terms of finances, better stability, creative opportunities, work opportunities. There's just so much that can come from this connection. I feel like this one person is connected to so many different avenues in your life, right? Not just intimacy or love or relationships or whatever, but they're connected to, you know, your creativity and your work. They're connected to your finances somehow. It's just life connection. And everything seems like it's at a halt, at a pause. As much as you're trying to focus and invest on what needs to be focused and worked on, you're just coming up feeling defeated. And it's because no matter how much you keep trying to win with this particular person, I don't necessarily know if it's meant to be that way anymore. Because this person seems to be all over the place and not so much centered and focused on Pisces the way that you would like them to be, because you seem to be centered and focused on you, but you're very good at being able to blend them in and include them with you. Yeah, this person has a lot that they juggle, which is what kind of keeps them on the go all the time. That's a personal issue of healing that this person needs to work on, because they're constantly unfulfilled, okay? 10 of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles, dang. That's the current energy. I mean, it's just to the 8 of Cups. So something has come to an end, but yet there's still a really strong energy of connection. So not really letting go. I mean, if this was a relationship and you guys have children together, that would make a lot of sense as to why, like, this person's presence is still going to be there. But it's also kind of giving me the 5 of Pentacles vibe. They're there, but you're still disconnected and left. There's a separation, there's a distance, there's a lack. There's not a lot of growth that's taking place. It's like, take your pick. What do you want to be anxious about today with this situation? Because it's a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. Because I do feel like you're just kind of trying to find smooth water, smooth sailing, and it's not happening. What you can expect is the Star, the 4 of Cups, and the Moon. What's the Star, please? Wow. I mean, I'm seeing a deep self-reflection and kind of reviewing things in the past, but there's an acknowledgement here of hidden energies that are coming to the surface that are going to be made very, very clear. The Star, King of Swords, which is the elementalist. The whole atmosphere is changing. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Wow, to the 8 of Swords, yeah. This person creates chaos with every word that comes out of their mouth, and I think that they've gotten themselves caught up in a situation that they can't get out of, and somehow you've been brought into this cycle, this 8 of Swords. It's a never-ending cycle. You're starting to see through the veil. You're recognizing that the longer I stay connected to this, the bigger the mess. The elementalist to the 8 of Swords. On the 8 of Swords, it's a tornado. So this King of Swords is going to keep creating like a word salad in a tornado, and you're trying to heal it and see through it. And you can see through it, but you can't heal something when somebody isn't willing to speak the truth. Again, what handle of anxiety am I going to pick today? Because this person isn't going to be truthful. This person lives in chaos. They live in a circus. What is the 4 of Cups? The Tower. To the 5 of Pentacles. Damn, it's definitely a loss. I think the loss, though, shakes up more than you expected. Like the very foundation of whatever this was built on is crumbling. And it's crumbling because this particular person really never had the real intentions of building it properly or establishing themselves or committing to it. They come from a space of lack and disconnection from spirit. And now it's infiltrating into whatever connection you had with them, Pisces. And it's leaving you in a space of recognizing that this could have been something really beautiful, recognizing that you feel as though you're missing out on a great opportunity. But I'm going to play devil's advocate here with you. Are you really missing out on a great opportunity? Or was this just something that you had envisioned in your mind that because you saw the potential of what it could be, you saw the potential, but this person they were never in a space in their own mindset where they wanted to live up to that potential. They had their own ideas of where they were going and what they were doing. What's the Moon, please? Yes, sacrifice. You sacrifice so much for this connection or for this situation, only for it to all be flipped upside down and for you to feel like you're losing grips. You don't have it in your hands anymore. To the 2 of Pentacles, like, How did we get here? How did we get here? The Fighter, the Knight of Swords. So it's like no matter what you come with or no matter what you try to say to the Three of Wands, this person is still in a space of where they feel like they're trying to find their way. They do feel like they're being called in a different direction. Five of Cups, and that leaves you with this Five of Cups twice. Disappointed and sad in how something has come to an end. But it doesn't mean that you don't have promising opportunities. I think that what is sad and what sucks the most, Pisces, is that these promising opportunities, I think maybe you were kind of hoping this person would be a part of it. And now you're recognizing that you're going to go off on your own without them. Sagittarius energy. So coming up this season, Sagittarius season, you're going to start to see a really big shift here. Aries energy, could be dealing with a Sag or an Aries. It's about taking control on your journey and allowing yourself, well, really it's divine intervention coming in to help you disconnect from a toxic situation. Mother wounds need to be addressed. Wow. How can you mother yourself more when it comes to this situation? Maybe they need to mother themselves. Child support or custody issues could be significant for some of you. The win is yours. Claim it. You're going to come out on top. Don't let this, I know it's hard and easier said than done. We have to go through difficult times to get to, to the better times. And I feel like this is what's happening. New idea. So you have a new idea. It says go for it. It'll work. Some of you may have a baby on the way. There's a pregnancy. But the new baby could also be this new beginning, right? It could be these new opportunities. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical child and or baby. All right. Over the next 12 months, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the light, please show me what are the most significant months for Pisces that they need to be aware of at this time. That will be very significant for them in the next 12 months. May, August again, 888. So August is very significant. June, January, September. All right, I'm going to pick out some letters and numbers that may mean something to you or be of significance to you. Well, let's see what we got here for Pisces. All right, we have Y, W, 7, 9. You have 9 twice, so 99. You have 2 twice, so 22, or it's just 2, 3, J, I, 0, M, 8 again, P, 2, so 2, 2, 2, 6 again, 5, D, and 3, so 33. All right, Pisces, I send you so much love on this journey. If you want to get a reading, please make sure that you do so before they sell out or I shut it off on Friday, and I'll see you guys soon.